Well, hello and welcome to the channel. My name's Dave, and today I'm taking this beautiful thing. Look at that. Oh God, I still love this bike. 3 years I've had it now and it is 100% perfect. So, it's a bit of a day today, so I've got so much work to do in the garden. I've done as much as I can to get the garden built up around where the bike is stored. But I'm at the point now where the bike's just in the way. So unfortunately today I have got to take it and actually take it to a storage location, just to move it out of the way so I can destroy the shed that it was in, pull all that down, do all the groundworks, put the new patio in, then build a new structure and bring it back. Well, that's the plan anyway. So I've got a short up over to Birmingham way. But before that, I've got to get some petrol because it looks like I didn't fill up the last time I went out. Lazy bugger. But yeah, so today, just a little shoot down to Birmingham way. Get the bike all, shoered up and secured up in the storage location. And then I suppose I'll have to Uber it back. And I'll show you what we're doing in the garden if you're interested. And the reason why I've got to get this out of the way. But let's get on with it. It's been a while since I've ridden the bike with panniers on, so I've got the panniers all loaded up with the locks and everything and the cover that I need to put on it. But I actually forgot how good this bike looks with the panniers on. It's fantastic when they're not on, you can go around the twisties and it's a formidable machine, this is. But putting the panniers on it, it just immediately transforms the look of it to a proper chunky touring cruising machine, which I absolutely love. The way they've integrated the panniers on this bike and give the panniers, the shape to complement the bike, it just looks like they totally belong there. And I don't get that feeling with any other bike. Looks at loads of other bikes, even adventure bikes. Some of the panniers look, with all the scaffolding and that, they look terrible. They do the job, obviously. You can take your stuff with you, your socks and your pants, but they never look good on a bike. But these look absolutely brilliant. I think it's the same on the Z1000. They look really good. I spent a lot of time thinking about it. So yeah, I love this bike even with the panniers on. And you don't even know they're on there, to be totally honest with you. So either really, it doesn't matter whether they're on or off. The bike performs exactly the same. Superb bike. Right, let's get some fun juice. All right there, Hulk. Been in storage for a little bit, mate. I can still come and see you though. You'll be fine. So it's a real shame I've got to do this weekend. I mean, last weekend was horrendous, wasn't it? But this weekend, it's actually 19 degrees already. So it's gone from like being horrible to beautiful in like 5 or 6 days. It's absolutely mental, this country. So it's a shame I have got to put this away this weekend, but if I don't, because I've been putting it off and off and off, if I keep putting it off, I'll never get the house done, the garden done, and the patio done, and I'll never get the the new summer house or shed or whatever it is I'm going to build. I'll never get that done because there's just no space to build it while the bike's there, locked up in the shed that I've got. So yeah, keep putting it off and off, but it's got to be done, man. But it's just unfortunate it's this weekend, that's all. But I've got to take the shed down this weekend so we can get to the old concrete pad that's there. So I'll be digging all that out and obviously putting a new one in so I can build something else on top of it for the bike to go in. But there we go. But it's not far, it's only what, 5 or 6 miles away from the house the bike will be, and I'll be able to access it whenever I want. It's just more of a pain in the arse, isn't it, to go to your bike in the car and then unlock your bike and cover it, and then finally get on it and then go out for the day and then go back and then have to lock it all up again, get back in your car and drive home. Sounds like a right faff to me. But obviously if we go out for a weekend, I think it'll definitely be worth doing that. So we are actually planning some weekends out while I am. It's a Saturday today, so Saturday driving. Worst day in the week to drive, to ride. Because of that, see that, look? Undertook by a taxi. You gotta have your head on a swivel on a Saturday, I'll tell you that. Shouldn't take me long at all to get the shed down. I mean, it took me like a day and a half to put it up, but I know how it goes together now, so taking it down should be quite easy. We're going to retain it as well because it's all pressure treated wood. It's a brilliant shed. Just don't know what I'm going to do with it afterwards. So we'll take it down nice and carefully. And then I can get the Kanga out and start ripping up the concrete base which has subsided underneath it. Yeah, I mean, it's been there since we bought the house. You know, it's over 20 years we've been living with that. So these lights went on green for like 2 cars and then that was it. So yeah, gonna make a nice new patio in the house, side of the house. Done the wall, done the steps, ready for the patio to go on top, that sort of thing. I'll show you when I get back. I'll show you what we're doing, and you can have a laugh at my handiwork up to now. I mean, look, traffic lights for a superstore. Diabolical driving in the West Midlands, isn't it? Absolute rubbish trying to navigate around the West Midlands. It's got to be the worst, eh? I mean, this in rush hour is unreal. I mean, it was bad before when there was 2 lanes, but rush hour just, it takes the biscuit for this, man. It must take hours for people to get anywhere. I think I've got 3 miles to go to the storage location. It's going to take me up to an hour to do 3 miles, even on a bike, because you just can't cut through. I've got the panniers on as well, so I've got to be careful. But everyone gets really frustrated and there's lots of road rage and it's such a shame, man. It's just taken me 15 minutes to get through the top end of them roadworks at Burntree, and there's a big sign saying for 9 months it's going to be like that. And look, it's all down here as well. What an absolute nightmare this must be if people have to come this way for work. I'm actually looking to rent offices at the moment, and down Albury way, which is the way I'm going now, they're really cheap, and you think, oh, that's great, you know, cheap offices be great, but trying to get there and get home, it would just be unbearable. There is no way I would want to do this every day. Absolutely no way. It would just completely ruin all the plans I've got. I mean, it's 3 or 4 miles. You'd need a couple of hours there back. No way. Absolutely no way. So I did used to work down Albury way, and trying to get home from Albury to Dudley, which is 3 to 4 mile, was over an hour in rush hour. Sometimes it was 2 hours, and it's just, you just can't do it. No way. So yeah, they've got the offices down here and they're at the right price, probably for a reason as well, but there's no way I would buy because of the road network around here. It's terrible. I mean, they're trying to solve the traffic problem by, looks like they're trying to add new lanes and stuff, but it's not. This isn't where the problem is. The problem is all the way down the bottom, people trying to get on the motorway. That's where the problem is. They just can't get on the motorway. You need to solve that first, guys. Yeah, Saturday riding, I don't. I ride defensively 100%. There's no way I mess around on a Saturday, because people are just darting around trying to get somewhere, aren't they? Do that then. Nice Beamer. 645 CI. I like that. And now for the worst roundabout, UK. This is where the problem is. It's sort the traffic out from here. God, that's so dodgy, that is. So M5's just there, and in rush hour people are trying to get on and off up the slip road or off the slip road. The M5, it's impossible because the motorway's so busy, so it just backs up all the way up to where them roadworks were. They think they can solve it up there, but they can't. I think them roadworks are also for the trams, etc. So it's going to be so much worse, the traffic in Dudley, when the trams are up there. It was already horrendous. Right then, let's get this beautiful thing in the storage locker. I cleaned it before I left, so it's all nice and shiny and it's full of petrol. So the next time I want to use it, I could just come down and jump straight on it and go straight out. Let's go put it away. I'll catch you after I've done that. I'll see you in a bit. Well, there you go. So the bike's nice and secure in its storage location, which means I can now get on with it. I've already done a bit. Get on with the task of taking our temporary structure out, our little shed. I'll take that off the wall, bang the roof off, take the sides out. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. But let me show you, if you're interested, what I've done with the garden so far. So I've sorted, the garden used to flood quite heavily before, and we used to get lots of floods in the garden, so we could never use it, you know, after summer or before summer. So I've sorted all the drainage out in the house, got it all going on, which is working fine. I've rebuilt the drain, that's still drying because I only did it in the week. That's finished. I've redone all this and got the retaining wall up, look, which was the biggest job. So that's done now, it's the right height. The outline for the steps are in, which is cool. We've got our little plant Spike. Alright Spike, how are you mate, make you famous. So all solid concrete blocks and then just fascia bricks on the front, but because of the flooding down here, it does get really flooded. I put some gully drains in, and there is a massive soak away under here that was all blocked up before, and I've dug all that out, got it all open, so it's ready to accept the water from my new drains. But that's it. So only a short video today and me moaning about traffic, but that's it. I'm going to get everything away, take the shit down, and I'll see you in the next vid when we go out. All right, see you in a bit. Bye bye.